Welcome to Cheesing It Up, and welcome back, Andrew. It's been some time.
It has been some time. Thank you so much, Rob, for having me again. On today's episode, we're actually going to be sampling 13 different mac and cheeses that are popular and maybe not so popular.
Find out which one is the best. Stay tuned. So as Andrew already mentioned, we have 13 different mac and cheeses here, all ranging from $1 up to $5. We'll talk a little bit more about these cheeses as we start sampling them, but for now, we gotta get busy cooking in the kitchen. We'll see you in a couple hours. What was that, 5 minutes?
Not even.
Wow.
All right.
Well, in all seriousness, this took us about an hour and a half of boiling in individual pots. It was a lot of work, but we want to do the work so you didn't have to.
Only 4 burners, 4 pots, and look at the spread.
Let's go ahead. Let's dig in. We're going to let you know which one is the best. And as we're sampling, we'll talk a little bit about some of the mac and cheese, if there's any interesting facts or things that you should know. Grab your spoon. Let's go. So let's start over here with the classic mac and cheese, which is the Kraft.
I don't hate it. I think it's just like a classic, very bare bones mac and cheese. It's good, you know. It's not good, not great. I mean, not bad, I guess, you know.
I think it's okay. It's $1.50 in the stores, so it is a pretty quick, pretty cheap option for kids. The one thing I will say that drives me crazy about Kraft mac and cheese, you go to a restaurant and they specifically say they serve Kraft mac and cheese on the kids menu. Come on, you're a restaurant, you can't whip up some mac and cheese, throw in some milk, some actual cheese, and create a better tasting mac and cheese. It's cheap though.
It is cheap. It's a good little meal.
All right, let's try this next one here.
Which one is this? The shell. Still Kraft. All right, we're still in the Kraft. I'll give you a nice heaping spoonful here.
So again, Kraft mac and cheese is the white cheddar. I will say I like this one better than the first one.
It's a little more fun. Yeah, I agree.
More fun?
It's a little bit more fun than the first one. It's just, you know, how could you say no to some white cheddar, right?
All right, so far.
Any price difference on these two?
Nope, same price. I think $1.50.
Nice.
So if I was in the store and had to choose between these two, probably go with the white.
I agree with you there.
All right, now we're gonna move on to the deluxe. So the deluxe, as it says in the box, it uses real cheese. But when you notice when we were making this, we just squeezed it out. It's almost like a cheese whiz coming out.
Yeah, it's sort of like that Velveeta style where instead of like the powder, it's an actual like liquid cheese. So we'll see how it compares.
Absolutely. One thing I will say that I do really like about this is the first two require milk and butter. A lot of these deluxe or complete ones, it's just cheese that you squeeze out from a pouch. So that can be quite a bit of time savings, and also if you're out of one of those ingredients, could be a huge savior for you. So let's try this one.
All right, give it a little mix up here.
Yeah.
Oh boy, look at this one.
All right, let's try here. Well, to me, it tastes pretty similar to the classic mac and cheese. I don't really taste a big difference between those two.
Yeah, I don't either. Let's see. Dare I say, I actually even prefer the classic mac and cheese over this one. This one tastes a little bit more artificial to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. Honestly, if I had to rank the Kraft mac and cheeses, you gotta go with white cheddar, the classic, and then the deluxe. I mean, the deluxe is not very deluxe, honestly, but...
Well, it's the convenience factor associated with it. But you probably can't replicate fresh milk and also fresh butter, which is perhaps why this one tastes a little bit better.
I agree. And how many tablespoons of butter did they ask for in this one? This was 4 tablespoons of butter. That is a large amount of butter. Much, definitely on the higher side compared to some of the other ones that we've seen here.
Pretty much all the other ones required 2 tablespoons, even 1 tablespoon.
Yes, 1 tablespoon. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on.
Yep.
So this is one that I was really excited about.
Oh, me too. I am very excited to try this one.
Actually, I'm actually going to grab this one here.
Yeah, let's take a
and
look.
let's see. We're going to mix.
This is our Guinness mac and cheese here. Also, let's see. Let's take a look here. So, the Guinness mac and cheese says a bold and magnificently malted flavored ready-made mac and cheese sauce combined with pasta. All right. And it's made with Cabot. Look at these noodles. You know what? A good mac and cheese has a lot to do with the noodle style. I don't know if you could see that, but my goodness. That is a fun noodle.
It is a unique noodle. I also have most unique taste so far.
I agree. This one's very good.
Yeah, I'd say this is my #1 so far. The Guinness. This actually is closest to like a real mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Kids may not like it because it has that slight Guinness flavor associated in the back end. But if you're an adult, you're probably gonna like this one. This definitely has the most flavor out of all of them so far.
A little bit more of an untraditional mac and cheese too, but it's good.
Definitely say that. I had to do 3 spoonfuls of this one. It just shows how much we love it. Got it. Keep in mind, none of these mac and cheeses will be anything close or on par with a true homemade mac and cheese. However, we're wondering if there are some good ones here, and we're gonna continue our sampling process with the Auntie Anne's. So this is the classic Auntie Anne's. Let's go ahead and scoop some in.
Yeah, let's take a look at this.
All right. I'm not a huge fan of this one. Might actually like some of the Kraft ones better, but I don't know. That might be my least favorite so far.
Yeah, it doesn't really have too much flavor to it. It's just kind of like mush. I don't really think that's not that good. It's not that it's all right. I mean, if you're really craving a mac and cheese, maybe, but that doesn't really fill for me.
Yeah, maybe we should have done 4 tablespoons instead of the 2 that are called for in the box, and then it would be on par.
The rules of this also require us to follow the exact replica of the boxes.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is organic. Do you think that plays a factor into the taste at all?
Perhaps, but you know, again, we're just following the exact recipe that that is found in the box.
All right.
Now on to Auntie Anne's white cheddar.
This is better.
Yeah. I like this one. This is better than actually that one, so better than the organic Auntie Anne's.
I think they're all organic, aren't they? Or maybe not.
Oh yeah, I guess they are.
Yeah, this is organic pasta.
Oh well.
Yeah, white cheddar though, definitely tastier. I like the shell noodles too.
Yeah, the shell, again, is a fun pasta shape. It's a little bit untraditional compared to like your normal just noodle. I mean, I don't know. I'm all about the fun shapes, you know?
All right, now Velveeta.
Yeah, next up we got this Velveeta one. Let's take a look at this one.
Fun fact about Velveeta. It says made with real cheese, but quite a few years ago, Velveeta was determined to not actually be a cheese. No. I don't know, maybe it's not made with Velveeta cheese, but we'll find out.
All right, now we're into the Velveeta. A lot of you, this is gonna be your favorite. I know a lot of you are rooting for this one.
It's like, almost to me, it's almost on par with like this Kraft mac and cheese.
Really? I mean,
I'll try again.
I don't know. I mean, they're two totally different flavor profiles coming from this one. And this one, again, is the one that was made with just the normal cheese squeeze packet, no milk, no butter. I mean, let's think about it this way. It's a highly processed mac and cheese. It's plausible for me. I mean,
Yeah, not bad.
hit or miss.
Not bad. I'm still torn between the Kraft original and that one.
Yeah.
All right, now we got an interesting one coming up here. We have Cheetos. And I will say, once we were making this one, I smelled it. It almost smells exactly like Cheetos. So if Cheetos are your favorite snack, this might be your favorite mac and cheese too, but we're gonna give this a try.
This one's almost a different type of noodle too. This is like I don't even know what kind of noodle this is.
Right, old squiggly noodle.
This one is terrible. This is terrible.
You gotta buy this one at the dollar store.
But if I wanted Cheetos, I would buy Cheetos. Let's put it that way. I mean, this is foul. I have nothing. I'll try one more bite just to give it another shot, but
That's probably my least favorite so far.
that is terrible.
All right.
Yeah. -2, honestly.
That's two. Okay.
All right, next up, we have what is the name of this one? We have Goat from Funny Farm. Goat white cheddar shells and cheese. Never seen this one before, but I'm interested to try it. Let's give it a shot.
That's good. That's a unique flavor.
Whoa.
Very tasty. Our rich, creamy goat milk, white cheddar shells, and cheese is made with simple ingredient like A2 goat's milk. So it tastes great in your belly, goes easy on your tummy. Not bad. It actually says that in the box.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore because we just ate Cheetos mac and cheese. I think some reason you're screwed either way.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad.
Want a bite? Want to put it away?
Yeah. Oh, good.
I like that one.
I do. I'd probably say that one and the Guinness one so far is my favorite.
No, I totally agree. All right. Next up, Goodles.
Oh man, here we go.
I actually haven't had this one before, but allegedly this is a pretty popular one. So, couldn't even see that. Okay.
So one thing that's unique about Goodles is the fact that they put a lot of extra vegetables in it, so it's supposed to be a healthier mac and cheese. So if you want a little bit more nutrition out of what your kids are eating, this may be a good go-to. I think flavor profile wise, fairly on par with some of the Kraft mac and cheeses, so maybe a good substitute. Costs a little bit more, a few dollars more. So instead of $1.50, maybe $3 to $3.50.
Yeah. Okay.
But
It's okay.
it's not bad.
Minus a few points for the noodle shape. I mean, it's not very fun for me. Very standard.
What do you want, you want ABCs?
I'll tell you what. The shaped Kraft mac and cheese growing up was my favorite. I feel like that one always had just a fun flavor. Sometimes it would get like the cheese would get caught in, and you'd get like in like the inside the shape, and you'd get a much better.
Well, we'll get you Paw Patrol next time.
All right, Paw Patrol will be fine.
Yeah. Goodles, maybe you want to partner with Paw Patrol and start having some unique shapes with your pasta, and you'll have somebody sold.
Cracker Barrel.
All right.
Everybody knows Cracker Barrel cheese and how we think about it.
Yeah.
Based off our one cheddar cheese video.
Yeah, we're not huge fans of Cracker Barrel before, but let's just give it a try. They're pretty creamy. This one is also another complete cheese. You don't need to add butter and also milk associated with it.
Aftertaste is ruining it for me. First initial one's okay, and then
There's really a little bit of processed aftertaste in the back on it.
I'm pretty sure all of these are processed very heavily, so.
Well, some of them, you taste more of that heavily processed taste more than the others.
You know, that's actually a really good point because I'm starting to taste a little bit more of the heavily processed ones on the deluxe or the squeezable packets rather than like the, you know, the freshly made, not freshly made, but the real milk and real butter ones, so. All right, which one do you want to go with next?
So,
let's do this one. Let's do the Goodles.
So for the Cracker Barrel, by the way, I did pick up some similar characteristics to the other Kraft products because Cracker Barrel is made by Kraft. And so a lot of these are in a pretty similar wheelhouse between both of them. All right, what do we got?
We got Bonsa up next. So this one's a chickpea pasta, actually. So.
All right, it sounds pretty exotic. Let's try it.
You never know. This is our homemade one, just be careful.
All right. That was a different taste than you.
Oh man.
That good?
No, I have nothing good to say, honestly. I mean, if you like chickpea noodles.
Well, you gotta be prepared, has a totally different flavor. I don't know if your kids will like this.
No, they will not. Put that one back. I don't even want to.
Okay, that's fine. All right, last one, let's go.
I was really excited for this one. So this is our seriously sharp Cabot. Cabot kind of falls right in the middle for me, so let's take a look here.
And for those that are not aware, so Cabot was one of our budget-winning cheeses. Oh,
I'm pleasantly surprised.
but pretty good.
This is good.
Pretty solid. This one did get a little cooler though. Probably better if we warmed it up. All right. Pretty good.
I don't hate it. I like
terrible.
it. This is good. Might have another bite.
So one thing I would just recommend and suggest, if you are doing these boxed cheeses, don't be afraid to throw in a little real cheese too, just will add a little extra flavor to it. Grab a good cheddar cheese, shred that, put it in. It's gonna enhance the flavor of each of these. But let's talk a little bit about the verdict. You know, what are your top three, and do we have a ultimate winner? I'm gonna go Guinness #1 just because it's a very surprising flavor profile. That's probably my #1 here. Again, may not be for everybody, but extremely tasty, big pleasant surprise. #2, I'm going to go with the Goat, if I was gonna rank them. Followed by, it's really tough between the Seriously Sharp and also the Annie's Super Mac, but I'm probably gonna go Cabot, and then I'm gonna go with the Annie's Super Mac. What do you think?
I actually totally agree with you there. A lot of these other ones, they're kind of middle of the pack. They're good, not great. If you're just feeling mac and cheese on a random weeknight, you don't feel like cooking, then they'll do the job. But something a little bit more special: Guinness, the goat cheese, the Cabot, and the Auntie Anne's. Cheese, you got me saying it now. Annie's Super Mac. Those are really good. Yeah.
Nice. All right, well, there you have it. Those are our top 4. I'm actually impressed that we ranked the same 4 in the exact order.
Yeah.
But I'm there with Andrew. Very similar profiles with a lot of the kind of middle of the road cheeses. So majority of these mac and cheeses do require milk and also butter, which are 2 of the main ingredients in most homemade mac and cheeses. So you're almost there to begin with. Why not just buy fresh cheese, grate it up, put it in your noodles, mix it up. It's gonna be delicious. We're gonna do an episode pretty soon on homemade mac and cheese. We're perfecting the recipe right now, so stay tuned for that one. And until next time, keep cheesing it up. Real cheese being thrown in.
Why do you put it like that? Real cheese being thrown in.
A lot of this isn't necessarily like 100% authentic real cheese.
didn't even see that.
It's back it off.
Just say like this is, you know.
You know? You know, this is, That's very,
I'm making that noise. It's gonna be picked up all over the mic. Like.
I keep on calling this Auntie Anne's. I love Auntie Anne's cinnamon pretzels, by the way. It's probably why.
Unrelated, totally unrelated. And what was the other one that we had that we really enjoyed? The Auntie Anne's. just say it.
I don't know. When we do this together, I don't know what it is. I sometimes can't put my words. Maybe it's the drinking too.
You had half a beer.
This is 9%.